Hey guys, Glenn Trayer, Mountain Man Journals, and welcome to the Man Cave. I thought I'd take this opportunity to shoot this video. It's kind of a piggyback on what Dave Canterbury said about me and trapping and trapping the river, and things that you should have with you in case something would happen. You just never know, like he said. You know, I'm walking the river, I'm crossing the river quite a few times. I couldn't even tell you how many times I crossed the river. I go, you know, have sets on one side, I come back, I'm going down, you know, I've got sets all over the place. So I'm constantly crossing that river. The rocks are slick. You just never know. I mean, once this year I already took a spill. Went down, got a slick rock, went down and fell in. Luckily, you know, it was a warmer day. It wasn't too bad. But had I slipped, had I went down and broke my leg, broke my arm, something like that, twisted my ankle good, something, you know, something to that nature, and I couldn't get out. This is what I'm carrying, and this is what I know will keep me going till help could get there for at least 3 days. So I'm going to go down here, I'm going to show you what I got, what I carry with me all the time, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this is what we got. In here, this obviously, I can boil my water, bring my core temperature up to where it should be. In here, I have a headlamp. Mainly, not that I really use it at night or anything, but if I'm out checking traps and it gets dark on me, I can at least see that I'm not snapping my fingers in the trap. And if somebody were to be looking for me, you know, headlamp at night, this has a strobe on it that it blinks, so that'll stand out a long ways off. A couple extra 22 shells, some extra batteries. Have my, get this out of here, ferrocerium rod. And I have cordage. I have about 120 feet of bank line here. In this waterproof matchbox, I've got 2 micro infernos stuffed in there. Just you know, a little extra safety there. Down here, get this out. Having a Ziploc bag. I have some electrical tape. I love that stuff. Awesome. I have some, it's basically like a cider mix. It has a lot of vitamin C, calcium stuff in it. Help bring my core temperature up. Got a couple band-aids. You might think, well, you can use the electrical tape for band-aids. I've used it a lot, works great. But I have a couple band-aids just in case. And you might say, well, you know, you get a little cut. What do you need, you know, what do you need band-aids for? Just a little cut. Well, let me tell you, the other day I was out there setting a set and I cut my finger, and that thing wouldn't stop bleeding. It's bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. And if you have, you know, maybe some rusty traps like coon traps or conibears or something like that, might have a little rust, your wire, and you get that in that cut, you get infected, and you better hope you have your tetanus shot. So it'll help keep some of that stuff out of there. Alright, moving on. What I got here is my multi-tool. I carry that thing everywhere I go. That's just everywhere. Goes with me everywhere. My knife, This just happens to be a knife I made out of a leaf spring, walnut handle. Kershaw folding saw. I love this thing. I've cut some pretty big trees already with that thing in short order. My fire piston. This is the fire piston that I came out with. Has the auger bit in it. I'm not going to take the time to pull it out, but it has the auger bit, the piston, and the piston has that 1/4 inch drive that I can use to pan tension. I can work on my gun if I have problems with my gun. I can do all kinds of stuff. I got this char tin, Ranger band on it. Has a couple extra tips in it, like Phillips head, flathead, screwdriver bits and stuff like that that fit in the end of that multi-tool, or that fire piston. I got char in there, extra material for making char, stuff like that. That's just kind of a secondary fire system. If it was an emergency, I would not be using my fire piston to start it. I'd be using my ferrocene rod and those micro infernos. So that's just kind of a secondary, you know. And I also use the one set that I make, like you saw in the other video. I use the auger bit to drill into the tree to make my set with that. So that's real nice, and you can use that around camp and such. Now I also have a reusable space blanket that goes with me, and this here, this is a standard military issue wool blanket. I think it's 70-30, something like that. I don't have the sleep system with me when I'm out there, just because it's a little big for what I'm doing, for my pack and everything I carry as far as the trapping. I'm not going to go into my traps and all that stuff and my lures and that. But this also has probably about 15 foot, close to 15 foot of paracord, so that's extra cordage. Get this, unroll this. Now inside here, what I got is an extra pair of gloves, pair of socks, pair of windbreaker pants. These are a little heavier. They got like a liner in them, and a pair of, or a windbreaker top. This is my old football windbreaker. It's a lot of years ago. I've had that thing for a long time. Now I also have two 55-gallon drum liners. This is 3 mil. They're 3 mil. They're the construction grade liners. I have 2 of them bags in there. More micro infernos, and that's pretty much it. And that goes, because that's inside my ruck, I'm not too concerned about you know, tearing the bag and stuff like that. If I'm carrying this stuff external in my bag, I'm using one of these bags, these heavy duty bags, dry bags, like Dave was saying. Definitely want something heavy duty. I just have this line on there because I had that last year when I was running my line on the canoe. I had that tied in my canoe. That way, some reason the canoe tipped, and I wouldn't lose my bag floating on down the river. There I am. All my stuff is in there. So, but I put all this stuff, other than like the saw, the knife, and that sort of thing, like this here, wool blanket and my windbreakers and stuff like that, and the garbage bags. I put that in this big heavy duty Ziploc bag. It's great. It's like 3 mil itself. You know, I mean, that's heavy duty. All this goes, the blanket and my windbreaker and stuff goes inside this bag, this Ziploc bag. So that's internal. If I'm carrying external, it goes in this dry bag here. Kind of one reason I'm carrying these windbreakers, for one, they break the wind, you know, duh. But two is they help hold your body heat in. So yes, I can use a drum liner to you know, help put that over top of me, help hold the body heat in and stuff. But I'm gonna have some of this along, so I can take my wet clothes off. If I fall in, I can get my wet clothes off and get these on. And if I have to make a shelter, like Dave said, with your reusable space blanket, you can take and make a plow shelter. I can take one of these trash bags, lay down on the ground, help keep the cool air and the moisture from coming up. And then I can also put these, the windbreaker on, both top and bottom, put new socks on, get some gloves, and then also, I don't know where it got to, I have a hat that I usually have in here. I must have taken it out and used it, but I need to get that back in here. A hat that goes in here, and then I can also take one of those garbage bags and cut the top out, or just leave the top in actually, cut a hole out of the front, use the corner, and you got place for your face just to stick out, and you can stick that down over you, and that will help hold heat in as well. So I just thought I'd shoot this, kind of piggyback what Dave said, and just show you what I'm carrying. So yeah, I haven't shot too many videos. To be honest, guys, trapping's been lousy. I had a front come through, and I thought for sure it'd start pushing the critters. Usually when a front moves through, the critters will run. There hasn't been anything running, so I haven't been catching much of anything to video. So Lord willing, they'll start moving again. I'll start catching some more critters, and I'll be able to show you. So hopefully you enjoyed this and you got something out of it. And thank you, Dave, for saying what you said. And hope everybody's well out there. And I guess with that being said, guys, take care, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one.